Good morning, Eagles. Happy Hybrid Tuesday. It is time for us to start another amazing Olin Day. Every day we take a moment to honor our country with the Pledge of Allegiance. At this time, I'd like you to please stand and face the flag. Place your right hand over your heart. Ready? Begin. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. Please be seated. Eagles, today I'd like to continue to talk to you about your choices. Do you remember the definition of the word consequence? It means the results of our actions. Every time we do something, good or bad, there is a result, right? Well, all of us make mistakes. Some of the mistakes we make are small, and they come with small consequences. Other mistakes are big, and the consequences can be big and serious. So let's listen to these words from great American writer Pearl S. Buck. Every great mistake has a halfway moment, a split second when it can be recalled and perhaps remedied. In other words, somewhere in the middle of making a big mistake, we can stop and choose again and maybe not make the mistake at all. Next time you think you might be making a mistake, stop for a second, take a breath, and choose something different before it's too late. I think that's a good lesson for us as we ensure that we avoid negative consequences. But there's also good consequences. If you make the right choices, the results could be great. So, in that deep breath, let's make the right decision so we can enjoy the consequences of our decisions. Today's featured lunch item is your choice of a bean and cheese burrito, mini burgers, or a grilled cheese sandwich. Yummy. Thank you, food services staff, for providing the children in Brea with delicious and nutritious meals. Today's animal facts are about the ribbon eel. That is a picture. There you go. That's a picture of the ribbon eel. Let's zoom into its mouth. Pretty cool looking thing, huh? So these ribbon eels live in the Pacific and Indian Oceans in underwater caves and inside of coral reefs. The males can grow to about 40 inches in length, and the females grow to about 50 inches, if not a little bit more than that. These eels actually change colors throughout their life. When they are babies or juveniles, they have a dark black body with a little bit of yellow, like a yellow fin or some patches of yellow throughout their skin. Adult males look like the one I just showed you. They are bright blue in color, and they'll have some patches of yellow. Females are entirely yellow with some patches of black. So as these ribbon eels grow older, they actually change color. We used to think, or scientists used to think, that they were different species, but after studying them, they realized, oh, it's the same species, it just changes color as they get older. They usually keep their head outside of the cave, or the hole that they're in. So if you're snorkeling, you might see just the head part. The rest of that cool looking body might be hidden. And that's by design, it keeps them safe. Now, they're not territorial at all. So you might see them hanging out with each other, and if you swim by, they'll probably leave you alone. In fact, they're kind of shy. They like to hide, and so they won't attack you. They're very relatively peaceful. They might attack if you scare them, but they're pretty calm nonetheless. They don't move around too much, so if they find a place to live, they actually stick around for years and years at a time. They eat small fish, so if they see a guppy, they're going to eat that guppy. And they definitely eat crustaceans, like little tiny shrimp. What they do is they use their clamped nostril to attract the prey, And then they have very strong jaws that they can use to latch on and eat. In the wild, a ribbon eel can live for 20 years. But what we found is when you put them in an aquarium, they don't live longer than a few months. So they don't make very good pets. We have to enjoy them out in nature. Okay, buddies, that's enough about ribbon eels. It's time for me to go and for you to learn. Let's soar, Olinda, and make it a great day. Fly by, eagles.